Hey there, everybody! Seth here. Finally, at long last, here with the first super boss release, being legendary Shinobi Bang, requested to be made by a friend of mine. Said I could release it to the lovely public, and so here he is. After some tweaking, I have to admit, this is like the third take I've done in this video, because I kept fucking up and then I realized I had to fix a few fucking things, but he should be perfectly good now. And rather than pad out this intro by accident to 2 minutes like I usually do, we're just gonna get right into it. Although I will say, I do have to say two things. One, I have included the Continuum Shift / Calamity Trigger Bang voice mod. It's in there to use that if you want. This mod was made with that voice pack in mind, so you might get some weird, like, unused Japanese lines if you use certain stuff without the voice mod, but that's about it. And another thing, I feel very inclined to give credit to Baroque, because the person who made the Unlimited characters for the Unlimited Mars Mode mod, because I did basically take the bases of the attacks for the Unlimited characters from like CS and CP that they ported into their mods or recreated, like this, to spare me the time of recreating them myself from scratch. So everything else I did here was my own. And with all that out of the way, we can get on to this very long change list. So I estimate this video is probably going to be a pretty lengthy one. So grab yourself some caffeinated beverages or something, because we might be here a little while. In any case, so first step for Super Boss Bang here. I will note that as a quote-unquote super boss, this Bang was made to be far more unbalanced than your average Unlimited character. And so if you choose to fight him or use him, keep that in mind. And the first example of this would be his massive health pool of nearly 20,000. It's actually 19,500, but yeah, nearly 20,000. So that's more than Unlimited Tager by a small margin, but a sizable amount. He can take a lot of hits. Normal Bang has 11,500, so that's 8,000 more. That seems to be my formula for super boss health. You take their base health value and add 8,000 to it. Makes them really fucking tanky. Another important thing to note is the massively increased overdrive timer. So you'll notice, we do raw overdrive full health. That's a 13-second overdrive. And you might be thinking, Seth, Unlimited characters or like arcade bosses even have something a little less than that, but still around that time. What's so important about that? Well, unlike Unlimited characters and arcade mode bosses, this continues to stack like a normal overdrive and get longer as he has less health. For example, the lowest threshold for an overdrive is about 10% health, I believe, from memory. At 10% health, the overdrive lasts 22 seconds. 22-second long overdrive. Yup. And, we'll get to why that's probably a huge issue later, but I assure you, it's totally balanced. I can hardly wait. Let's see. His mobility has also been massively improved, even though Bang was already one of the most mobile characters in the game. The only thing I did not boost was his forward walk speed, because I think Bang might actually have like the highest forward walk speed in the game, and it was making it any faster than this would have probably looked weird or something, but everything else has been boosted about 50% or more. The air dash speed, the run speed here. As you can see, Bang sprints pretty fucking fast now. He is a ninja after all, so it only makes sense. So that is a thing. He has 5 jumps and 4 air dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The AI loves to do stuff like this with the super bosses that have more air dashes. It's kind of weird. It's very hard to react to. You never know we're gonna drop down and hit you with a fucking aerial or something. But yeah, as you can see, I turned one of the most mobile characters in the game. I gave him more mobility. Not as much as Super Boss Tao, mind you, but like basically second most. And that is not all, folks. We have just reached the tip of the fucking iceberg. This change list is massive. Massive. Let's see. This is like, yeah, this is actually like 50 lines of shit here that I did to this character. I should probably be making a better pace than this then, anyways. In addition to his mobility boost, you will notice that... Let me find it here real quick. Burning Heart. As you can see, the Burning Heart for his seals, that's default. So, he starts the round with all 4 of his seals already active, and the benefits that come with having each seal. I'm not sure if many of you know, but Bang gets a different trait for every seal that he has. And seeing as he starts with all 4 and just keeps them, he just has those benefits by default. I'm not going to include what those are, because they're not a part of the mod, per se, as in the seal effects, so... It shouldn't... If you go look at his Just Sleep page, you should be able to easily... It's on there somewhere. And in addition to starting with his Fu Ring Kazan seals, he also can now... He developed a secret ninja art of being able to conjure nails from thin air. Oh shit. So, excluding the fact that I just threw umbrellas, you'll notice that with his Heavenly Rain nail throws, that the nail gauge is not depleting at all. And that's because it just doesn't anymore. Bang is free to just jump and spam nails as much as he wants. Or, whatever else he might want to do with them, like... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, not that. I meant to do... Yeah, okay. Little hard for me to apparently do something as simple as 6C, 2 through 6C for the web nail here. But, yeah, so he is able to chuck the nails as much as he wants. With, with the exception, if you probably already noticed already, the umbrellas still cost nails. I'll get into that later. But, stuff like nails, bumpers, these don't take nails. These don't take nails anymore. He just has an infinite supply of them. The bumpers, actually, that segues nicely. The bumpers have infinite uses, and they don't go away, although in between the recording sessions I tried and failed at this, I somehow didn't bother to look up why I couldn't seem to use the fucking bumpers. Last I checked, it's not that hard. I wonder if I maybe fucked up or something and they're basically useless. It wouldn't matter too much considering, I mean, look at this man's mobility and all the other shit that I gave him, but, I will certainly look into that. If I figure out anything, I'll release a hotfix or something, but, definitely not the end of the world if bumpers randomly decide to just not work. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm just maybe missing something here. Another thing, next change, we have just a little bit. If you look at his heat gauge down there, it does go up gradually at a decent pace. Not super high, not super low either per se, but he gets a decent amount of meter over time. That is self-explanatory. Now onto the actual moveset buffs, since we're done with the passive stats there. First thing to note, it's kind of a really miscellaneous change if you think about it, but the air throw sends at a steeper angle so you can run up and do like 3C after it. It's easier to convert off of. Oh, here we go. I couldn't land that when I tried to record this the other few times. That was nice. Yeah, you can dash up, do 2B and shit like that a lot easier than you normally would be able to. Next up, all of his drive moves, Burning Hearts, so 5D, 2D, 6D, and JD, they give a metric fuck ton of meter on hit. How much meter, you ask? About 18 on hit. Give or take. And the amount is halved on block. So if it's a block 5D, it's about 9 meter, 8 or 9 meter on block for a drive move. So something like this little simple string right here. I think I fucked up. That worked anyways. That 4-hit combo just got me 70 meter. That easy 4-hit string of drive moves just got me 78 meter for free. Pretty good. I mean, the drive moves are called Burning Heart, so I mean, it's only fitting that not only does he have passive heat regeneration, that the moves called Burning Heart give him extra heat. I know, it's a funny joke. Okay, so, first things first, also, well, I guess that was first. This is secondly. 5A can cancel into 2A again. They apparently took this away in Central Fiction. And you can do 2A, 5A as well. Not sure why they removed that. I doubt it was a super strong option, but, yeah, that's back. And, in addition, I've given 6A, this low kick here, the ability to cancel into 5C on hit or on block. So you can do low overhead. It's very fun. And as you probably noticed already, that 5C has an extra hit on the ground, I should say. Because actually, I'm pretty sure if you, what's a good way to show this off? Not quite. Shit. Okay, well, if you get the right angle, when Bang has his hand up like that, I think there's actually another hitbox there. I know you can get actually 3 hits off of this if you hit an airborne target with good enough spacing. But the extra hit I added is to basically, yeah, have that be on a grounded target as well. And I guess indirectly buffed it as a result of hitting air targets. So you got your double overhead chop here. And speaking of overheads, 6B also being an overhead. Well, it is an overhead. I didn't make it an overhead, obviously. Block. Okay, it has a bit more forward momentum, so Bang moves forward a little further when he does this. Not too much further, but a little better. It scales much better as a starter, and it causes a knockdown on a grounded hit. Like that. Pretty solid knockdown, actually, too. And, the recovery has been reduced slightly as well, so that you're actually safe on block. So, do I have Jin set the jab here? Just in case. So let's have Jin block this, and then hit the replay here. Or rather, as you can see, Bang is completely safe from the jab retaliation. So, meaning if they block a 6B, they gotta hold the rest of your fucking pressure that you're about to do. Next up, oh yeah, 6C, the weird fucking floaty kick. It actually floats a little bit lower now. And in addition to that, it now hits overhead. And no longer whiffs on crouchers as a result, because of the lower floating. So you can actually hit those pesky crouchers, unless they're like really small. I think like maybe it can whip on some super tiny like crouching animations, so it can be low profiled still, but typically it will not whiff anymore on most crouching targets. It's yet another overhead for Bang to use because he has definitely enough of those. Definitely, I mean, he definitely doesn't have enough of those, so he needs another one. And in addition to that, he can also cancel into aerials on hit or block. So you can do 6C JA, 6C JB, jump cancel, or even funnier, 6C JC because they use the same animation and it's really stupid. Or, you know, 6C JD, that works too. You get the gist. Okay, next up we have 2B. This move right here. Gave it a 5C cancel. Nothing else more than that. 2C causes a hard knockdown, which allows for a 2B pickup. That is actually a change adapted from CP Unlimited Bang. It's not actually documented in Blazblue Wiki for some reason. But it is there. I did back check the, just to make sure the source I got that from, or found, was correct. And indeed it was. Is that it? Yeah, alright. So next up is 3C. Believe it or not, I did not improve the distance of this, supposedly. At least I didn't document it. However, I did give it head and body invulnerability. Jin. We'll go... Oh, no, it won't. That's unfortunate. Well, it will go underneath 5C here. Like so. The Bang will go right through that. So, he low profiles, not only low profiles, but he does have a legitimate head and body vulnerability. And, I gave 3C a cancel option, actually, too. Something you probably shouldn't ever give Sweep, but this is a super boss, so it's okay if he's broken. On hit or block, you can go into 623B, or 623C, command grab. I imagine if you time that a bit better, it won't be a purple grab, it'll be a legitimate, like, throw setup, but, I'm not good enough for that on short notice. Okay, we're nearly at the end of the normal change list. J4B! Yes, you heard me correctly, J4B. This move right here. Gave it more hit stun. Get some better confirms off of it now. That's pretty much self-explanatory. J2C. I gave J2C some minimum damage, actually, to be used as, like, a combo ender. And a slightly harder knockdown, and you can actually get a super off of it. Shit. Yeah. Shit. You can see there's a soft knockdown there where they can't tech. You can, depending on your space, you can get supers off that in addition. So this is basically your premier air combo ender. Probably. Oh wow, that was pretty spiffy. Let's see that again. Okay, that was cool. Alright. That's, yeah, I'd say for more drive changes here, we're nearly getting to the really good stuff. So, the drives, in addition to getting a bunch of meter, have been, like, buffed a shit ton. Like, I just freaking... I roided up the drives here. And to start that off, all their prorations and starter values... The starter values have been up from 2 to 1, and the proration overall on every drive move has been improved. So they scale in combos better, they start combos better, and they scale in combos better. And let's see, 5D has been given a special cancel on hit or block, and is also completely air unblockable because Bang doesn't really have good anti-airs. He doesn't really have any good animations for them either, so I basically just turned 5D and 2D into slightly better anti-airs. So yeah, 5D is completely air unblockable. It will go through air barrier as well. And it can cancel into 2 or 6D with more untechable time. Basically only to be used if the 5D gets blocked, because as you can see, you can't really connect the other two drive moves off of it. Let's see, next up, JD and 6D cause hard knockdowns. Long knockdown. Shit. Long knockdown. 2D launches a hell of a lot higher and is also completely air unblockable to facilitate being an anti-air. And it can cancel into 6D unblock for the same reason that 5D can. It goes about 50% higher, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It was a decent margin. That is also that's also another change from CP and Limited Bang. Let's see. Oh yes. So all the drive moves have also been upgraded to have their armor occur on frame 1 now, instead of like partway through the move. So you can technically wake up and hit a drive move as like a reversal. Do be warned that the armor does wear off like normal, like right before Bang starts to attack. So you can get jab mashed out of your armor, unfortunately. Kind of like that. But yeah, frame 1 armor instead of like partway through and then armored for like a couple fucking frames. It's a drastic improvement. Can be very useful. Let's see. Oh yes, probably the best part about the drive moves now. So, you know, normally when you get hit during your armor, you can warp behind the opponent or wherever you feel like and get the drop on them. Well, you don't need to trigger the guard point to warp anymore. You can kind of just hit A, B, or C in the startup of your drive move and teleport whenever you want, at any time, near your opponent, even from full screen away. It's beautiful, isn't it? His D parry, which I'm actually getting into what I changed about that, the Bang's Pulverizing Blast Jutsu, that does require the guard point to be triggered still. That has also been significantly buffed, though, in that it has 100 proration 1, so it's not a terrible starter. The launch is slightly harder, and the explosion itself is unblockable, so you can't, like, rapid cancel after hitting Bang's armor to try and block the explosion should you decide to use it. It's gonna go right through that shit. So, that is it for normals. Now we're getting into the really gritty stuff here. The Crush Trigger. I have buffed his Crush Trigger, yeah. Seems like a weird thing to buff. You'll see exactly why I did so. So as you can see, it's a multi-hit. Does a shit ton of damage if you charge it. Not as much damage if you don't charge it. Kind of sucks if you don't charge it, if I'm being honest. But if you do charge it a little bit for the blue after image, you get 3k from a 4-hit multi-hit. And this shit will absolutely destroy your barrier completely. The chip damage itself is not too bad. Oh right, there is no chip damage. It's a guard break. But yeah, this will utterly eat your barrier if you block it. So be wary of the crush trigger should you find yourself against Bang here. Ah yes, now we go on to Bang's unstoppable double palm thrust and Bang's heavily double palm thrust, as I will be deeming by their names said by Bang here. Wrong voice said again, that sucks. This is a good, we'll call this one Pulverizing Fist and this one's Heavenly Phoenix, as per his other voice set. That's just what I'm used to. So both of those travel a hell of a lot further across the screen, as you can see. Well, grounded 623B didn't go anywhere initially, but now shoots Bang about half screen forward. This sends you flying. They both knock the opponent high into the air on the hit, but unlike CP Unlimited Bang, the grounded Pulverizing Fist here will actually carry your opponent with you forward to make it a bit easier instead of like side switching because they get knocked straight into the air. You can do that and keep going towards the corner. A little bit better in my opinion. I think most would agree that that's an improvement. In addition to that, they both, the air and ground versions there, both have their own little changes. For example, Heavenly Phoenix can hit 3 times. It's pretty disgusting. Pulverizing Fist has 50% minimum damage and stupid high chip damage. Not much, in contrast to the Crush Trigger, not too much to the barrier, but on normal block... Fuck, I forgot to health sound regenerate, my bad. That's a pretty good sized chunk of health to lose on block. Let's see here. Next up, oh yes, Void Tempest Bang Drop, the command grab that I love so much. As you can probably notice by now, was made into its dashing version from the Unlimited CS and CP Bangs, or Calamity Trigger 2, I guess, I'm not entirely sure though. Unlike the CP version, I brought back the extra hit from Continuum Shift's Unlimited Bang, of which you can combo off of. That wasn't a kick bang, that was a punch. Yeah, that's about it for that. I basically made it semi-combined version of the CP and CS variants, or mostly CS, because the extra hit. I'm not sure why they took that away in CP, but they did. Void Tempest Heavenly Ascension, the Bang Drop EX air version. You can combo into it. Does not purple throw. Good combo ender. Wait, hold on a sec. This is one of the things I actually had to fix. We need to test something mid-video here. This is important. Everything. Okay. Just making sure that Bang isn't minus on successful grab. That'd be terrible. So yeah, you can combo into the air grab as another combo ender, which I imagine just completely makes the dive kick redundant, but I found it was pretty cool. So I did it. I did it anyways. Although yeah, you can't get a super cancel off the grab, so you gotta basically choose whether you want to do dive kick and do like a super, or you can enter the aerial command grab. It's your choice. You have a lot of choices with Bang here. Instant Ninpo bumpers. This is all. I probably should have gone over this while I was discussing how they last forever. Obviously puts up 2 bumpers like Unlimited Bang. Kind of irrelevant. Heavenly Rain, another thing carried over from Unlimited characters. The triple nails. Throws 3 nails regardless of the typing of the nail. Let me see, yep. Okay, I did change the nails themselves too, as well, looks like. We got the poison duration on a nail has been, and the duration and the damage have both been doubled. So the poison effect is a lot longer. The poison effect is kind of like, almost negligible, I noticed. Maybe not totally negligible. Look how long it lasts, though, goddamn. The explosion nails, the B nails, they blow up a lot faster. And the explosions do more damage. The web nail has the same speed and recovery of the other types, because it's actually a little slower. But I changed that to match the other types. And on hit, I kind of took this, believe it or not, from Byakuya from Unrated Birth, because the webs, they steal a bit of Jin's heat on hit, as you can see. Not too much, 6 to 7 meter. It does not go directly to bang though. It just takes the heat away. So, D nail tosses out 2 sets of 3, as you can see there. If you don't cancel it early, the nails also have a higher projectile level, so I'm pretty sure they might actually chuck one of these. Yeah, as you can see, the center nail will go through Jin's ice blades there. So yeah, Bang's got legitimate zoning game. Like, really legit. Oh yes, Flaming Air. The only thing I really did to this, you're not stuck in a counter hit state anymore when you're using that. Simple change, but effective. Oh boy, Steel Rain. The command for this has been changed to half circle forward A. There's nowhere to run. Chucks 3 umbrellas at once that track the opponent. They do not disappear if Bang gets hit in the middle of them either. You're probably already thinking, this is stupid, why would you do something like this? Well, as you've already noticed, that's kind of why they take nails out of the gauge there. Each umbrella eats about 2 nails. And you can replenish the nails to throw more umbrellas. You can do this by landing throws. Taunting will also actually give you more nails. I should probably demonstrate the nail gauge going up. Taunting gives you 6 nails. I think throws give you 6 nails. Yep, throws give you 6 nails. Does command grab give you 6 nails? Yes, it does. So yeah, throws, taunting, overdrive will give you your nails back. They all give back 6 nails. Because if you can spam the umbrellas, it'd be a fucking infinite. If you do the umbrella throw with no nails, he doesn't throw anything, and you get... You eat shit for it. That aside... yes, next up is a new thing I added. You'll probably notice that when you go overdrive, you're, I'm not doing the Furin Kazan dashes or anything. Well, that's because I figure since a lot of people playing this aren't experienced Bang players, and Bang is incredibly hard to control, I took that off by default. However, that does not mean I got rid of the dashes. Fear not, Bang fans, for I have kept the dashes. They are just merely an optional mechanic that you can access via step change. That is a 236D special that shifts Bang's movement type from his normal movement to his Furin Kazan dashes. So you get the choice on whether you want to actually use them or not. And if you use it again, although it is a little hard to come out while you're doing the, yeah, you typically get dash forward 60. There we go. You'll return back to normal movement. So you can pick how you want to move around with this Bang mod. And you can cancel into step change from literally any grounded normal. I think the specials work too? Probably not. Yeah, okay, so any grounded normal will cancel into step change. You're free to pick however you want to play Bang, Furin Kazan, or normal movement otherwise. And a note on the Furin Kazan dashes, actually, Bang can cancel the dashes into 5 and 2-button normals, like in Chrono Phantasma Extend again. Yeah. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, thank God we're actually getting to the fucking bottom now. This showcase has gone on for a half hour. I told you this was long. We're nearing, we're like at the halfway point, if I'm being honest. Yes, the halfway point. But now we get to talk about the new specials, or more of them, and distortion changes. So, Fatal Eruption, 2 through 6, half circle forward, half circle, quarter circle forward, half circle back. This move. Starts moving right after the Super Flash now, and travels much faster. As you can probably tell, by the fact that Bang is about to clock Jin with an elbow at full screen. This is formerly a kind of a slow super, but now it's a lot harder to react to. And in addition, for extra style and flair... Shit. Fuck, hold on. Damn it! Do the extra JC! Shit! Are you fucking serious? Damn it! Are you fucking... whatever. There's an air version. I gave Fatal Eruption an air version. Did I fucking miss something? Am I actually not allowed... that can't be right. Hold on. I need to actually check this. Is this the game being a piece of shit, or is it actually, like, did I mess up something? I might have... No, that doesn't make sense. You'd be able to fucking super cancel normally. I know for a fact that dive kick and... hold on. Yeah, there we fucking go. Jesus. Okay, it's just being a piece of shit then. So yeah, I get Fatal Eruption air version, uses the dive cross chop animation from one of his other supers. Not the very practical for those, but I think it's really cool though. Useful for ending those air combos if you want to. Next up, we have 236-236A, Shishigami style, Infinite Chaos Fist of the Void. This actually goes through air barrier now, so it's completely air unblockable. Barrier, no. There we go. Does a cool 3k damage. It's also safer on block like it used to be in some of the previous games. Oh, that's a massive amount of pushback. Yeah, Jin can't really punish that at all. Simple as that. We have the instant transmission fucking chip Goku warps. This is from his Unlimited. I did decrease the recovery, that's about all I did to them. They're not actually that useful when you think about the fact that you can just teleport during your drive moves now, but they still have their uses. Like that. More new shit that I added myself. We have 236A. Standalone version of Bang's forward throw attack. Has all the same cancel options. You can do this, into this, and probably not fuck that up like I just did. Also has a B version, where it teleports with a diving kick. That does hit overhead, and it hits like the air throw kick, actually, too. This is an overhead. This is a mid. They both have their own unique little perks there. They can actually cross up if you're really close, too. Well, not this one. This one can. It's a little whack on whether it decides to hit or not, but if you space it properly, it can be a really dirty cross-up option. As I continue to fail using it as a cross-up option. Next up, we got his Sushi Sukiyaki Bonsai and the Chip Xanath's Punch Thrust Sweep overhead shit from Guilty Gear. Yeah. I have to admit that I usually wouldn't do something like this. I did go ahead and keep Baroque's change. That makes this you can actually connect all three together. Because I think after the sweep, you can't actually normally connect the overhead back in CP. But otherwise, it's mostly the same. Let me see here. We got, oh yes, invisibility, also from Chip. All I really did was extend the duration of this. If you spam invisibility, you become more invisible until no one can see you, and then you get smacked and lose it. Still helpful. We have the Zansei Roga Distortion. Damage on that or something? Damn. I will say if I saw, I think I upped the damage on that or something because I was trying to scale it more to its CS version, which did more damage with the animation of the CP variation. And then of course we also have Void Tempest, Darkness Hurricane, the CP Unlimited Distortion. This fucking thing does an absolutely obnoxious amount of damage. Let's see. Oh yes! We also have a new distortion that Seppi has given our hero here. Shit. Taking me a bit of time to buffer that there. Indeed. We have Shishigami style Mighty Bang counter. This is 236-236B. It is self-explanatory. Bang will parry anything that isn't a projectile. And, yeah. It's about as, basically as demonstrated. Shit. Another thing, I actually let Bang keep normally in CP, when you go Unlimited Bang, it replaces the 4 Seal grab, Hyper Shadow Set Strike, with the, Darkness Hurricane grab. Well, I said no to that. So Bang keeps Hyper Shadow Step Strike. It is actually still, in fact, 236-236D. Doesn't do as much damage as Darkness Hurricane, but it has a longer Super Flash and is much quicker to grab after warping, so it's a lot harder to react to. And, as similar to Fatal Eruption, I also gave this move an aerial version. Looks yeah, I think it looks kind of natural. It does look a little weird, but functions well all the same. Okay, next up we got Exceed Excel. It has been buffed. It is always the active flow version. It also always has the quick startup from holding down the stick after Overdrive, as you can see right there. I have quadrupled the minimum damage from 10% to 40, so it'll do a lot more when used to end combos. And Bang is also left with more advantage afterwards. You're pretty plus on hit there, so you're free to do whatever you want while your opponent techs there. And one more change I did was making his Astral usable on the ground, and with a new 222D command for easier execution, because the fucking double half circle forward can be a little strange. Shit, I need 100 meters there. My bad. Self-explanatory, nothing else really changed there. Alright, and with all that out of the way, we are in the final stretch on a 40-minute fucking video timer. I'm sorry, I'm just... This mod's pretty heavy in case you couldn't tell. But now we're on to the really good stuff. Remember when I talked about the 22-second long overdrive on low health? Well, that's because I changed to the overdrive and what it does to Bang here. He gets a whole bunch of new extra benefits while in overdrive. So I might as well set the overdrive timer to permanent here while I explain this bit. So, first things first. Bang normally gets a 20% damage boost from one of his seals. Overdrive adds an extra 30% for a total of a 50% increase. That is 2,000 damage off of a raw 5C. So that 4-hit string of drive moves I did to get meter earlier. Yeah. A lot more damage now. Next up, his Furin Kazan dashes are all invulnerable to everything but throws. So can I have... Oh, I say that, but I got caught out of that. Oh, there we go. Okay, still requires some finesse to invulnerable through Jin's Ice Fang's Distortion. But, yeah, you're basically invulnerable until, for most of the duration from frame 1, so you can use it on Wake Up to dodge anything that isn't a throw, technically. And, believe me or not, this is not me making a typo or anything. The amount of dashes you can do has been tripled. From 4 to 12. Or at least I thought it was. Might have messed something up there. Yeah, even still, you got invulnerable dashes. Maybe I'll look into that. Same thing with the shit, I actually already forgot what I was talking the thing from before that I messed up. Potentially, that might need a hotfix. Regardless, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. The regular air dash and jump amount has definitely been set to 12. 12 air dashes. And 12 jumps. Yes. Run free, Great Ninja Bang. Run free. His normal dash not only gains speed at a quicker rate, but also becomes projectile invulnerable. For real this time. Much less finesse needed than the dashes, obviously. Because just, yeah. So yeah, projectile invulnerable run, that gains speed quicker. Drive normals and his 623B special, so Pulverizing Fist and Heavily Phoenix, they will guard crush for a long-ass time and do much more barrier damage. That's a long guard crush. That's also a long guard crush. And for barrier... Oh, that's a shit ton of barrier damage, good lord. So, have fun dealing with that. Oh, D Nail Throw has been upgraded in Overdrive. Now, instead of throwing the normal nails, Bang will throw special Rainbow Nails. That do everything the A, B, and C nails do at the same time. So he throws 6 like the D version, they explode, they web, they drain heat, and they poison on top of that. These were actually based off an unused E-nail shot type that was supposed to be used, but wasn't. These pink nails didn't really do anything in particular, so I basically just converted them into composite nails. Yeah. They also do 50% more damage than the normal D-nails. They share the same 2 projectile level too. I wonder if the 2 projectile level beats, Okay, does not beat Jin Ice Wave Super. Glad to know. Oh yes, Steel Rain, the recovery of it. Can be Super or Furin Kazan dash cancelled, and the umbrellas don't cost nails anymore, so you can spam them while the Overdrive is active, which results in this extremely fun and interactive scenario of this 500 hit combo of just raw nail spam bucketry. Good game design, Seth. Probably show off the dash cancel there. There you go. Yeah, recovery can be dash canceled with the dashes enabled. You can also super out of it. So, like, go into Fatal Eruption after getting with the nails. That's the thing. Both of the Void Tempest grabs get their new projectile invulnerability and shit, frame 1, and they travel much faster, and the scaling of the final hits is reduced. Hey, does this reach? Yeah, basically goes full straight now. For real this time. Oh yes, grounded Void Tempest can combo throw like the air version now and has much more air untechable time. Or more damaging follow-ups. There we go. Fuck. You get the idea. Air 623C can be super cancelled as soon as Bang lands. Did I fuck this up making it, not super plus on block, though? Okay, nope, that still works. Good to know. The Sushi Sukiyaki Bonsai attacks chain together a lot more cleanly than they did before, even. And the sweep and overhead allow combos to continue after either of them. The first hit will also always force a fatal counter. As you can see there. Shit. So we got that too. His invisibility during Overdrive also doesn't automatically drain anymore. Over time, because over time you'll eventually become visible normally. In Overdrive, this shit lasts until, yeah, you get hit. Or the Overdrive timer can run out and you can resume the normal invisibility time. Okay, bear with me, folks. I know we're sitting on 47 minutes, but these are the last things I need to show you. And that is all the shit I did to every distortion in Overdrive, as well as another surprise mechanic of mine. So first off, Overdrive Fatal Eruption. Is unblockable. As you can see, Bang also goes a hell of a lot harder on his barrage there, but yes, not only is this still sped up, it also goes full screen. Still, and is unblockable. I gave Bang an unblockable invincible reversal with 50 meter. That does 5k raw. And it looks absolutely beautiful. But that is not all. Overdrive Infinite Chaos Fist to the Void. Oh shit. Yeah, right. That's blocking. Adds 2 more clones at the end along with a Void Tempest kick to top it off. For more damage. Zansei Roga, compared to the 5 slower hits, does 10 very fast ones. And ends with the Continuum Shift version's JD Chop Taunt at the end of it for extra style points. Darkness Hurricane can use drive teleports before Bang starts moving. And ends with the bomb explosion from his Exceeding Cell. So you can do... yeah. So that is basically a teleporting fast command grab that does 7k. Can't really combo off of it, which I think is perfectly fair considering the amount of devastation it deals out. I find you'll probably agree with me on that one. Shadow Step Strike, air and ground versions. Shit. can combo grab. And the damage has been increased. The final nail slam there does multiple hits. And lastly, Overdrive Bang counter. Forces a fatal counter. Bang's got a harder, more damaging barrage there going. And that is it for Super Boss Bang, Legendary Shinobi Bang. I feel embarrassed every time I stutter like that, I'll be honest. That is Legendary Shinobi Bang though. Oh, there is one more thing. It should be good there. I have to re-record this bit because something went wrong with the other footage. But in any case, there is one more thing to Super Boss Legendary Shinobi Bang here. In Overdrive with 100 meter. I gave him a Persona instant kill. That is not limited to game point rounds. You can use this on round 1 if you really want to, or both rounds even. You just need to be in Overdrive with 100 meter and know the proper command, which I will admit is not included in any of the files with the download. I figure it would be more fun for all of you to figure it out yourself. It's not too complicated. It is a tad bit unorthodox, but I'm sure one of you will find it eventually. But with that said, that really is it for Legendary Shinobi Bang. Kudos to everyone who stuck around for the entire fucking, like, hour-long showcase. I apologize. There was a lot of content to go over. I'd like to thank Golem for asking me to make a Bang mod in the first place, because he was really fun to work on. And it gave me motivation to make this voice pack as well, that I'm aware that I'm not the only one who wanted it. So that makes me feel good too. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully more super bosses coming in the future. There will be probably a small bit after this conclusion here. Go ahead and skip it if you don't really care about what I have to say. It's unrelated to Bang here. But if that's the case, I will cut it here. And yeah, I will hopefully see you all again for the next upload. Whatever that will be. Oh yes, I should probably end this in the traditional manner. I almost forgot. Alright. Ah yes, greetings loyal viewers that stuck through the entire video up to this point. Thanks for taking a time to watch this bit, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm aware I drag on a bit long, can get boring. I apologize. This is semi-important though. It's kind of regarding the uploads and stuff, but I am gonna be a bit busier nowadays. That's not really the point though. Because of the lack of Mars courses, I'm kind of struggling with what to do with the super bosses prior to the releases. I may just have to like end up fighting them myself and then releasing them, which I guess isn't a bad thing for anyone really. For you guys, because I mean you get the characters sooner technically, but it also means that they're probably not going to be as polished because I don't have as much time to more thoroughly test them like I do in my recording sessions. But that aside, I'll hopefully figure out something. That aside, I do want to say something important, and I got this idea recently actually. I figure in all the making a few of these mods, the super bosses, the ones that are coming, and the Bang I just released in this video, I want to give back to my viewers, however many there are, at some point, hopefully, because my goal kind of before I eventually inevitably run out of stuff to upload and probably just go quiet after that. Whenever that'll be. I kind of want to get 100 subscribers. I think a good compromise, I think as a thank you if we reach that point, I have decided that I will take the time, upon getting 100 subscribers, I want to do this. I want to have all of you lovely viewers, I'll make a dedicated video for this, by the way, don't worry about it until that point. But when I hit 100 subscribers, I want all of you, I want you to leave a comment on the 100 subscriber video. I want you to tell me a character in this game that you would want a super boss for, that I'm not already making or have already made by that point. And whichever character gets the most votes, I will make a super boss of that character.
What's wrong? Scared.
As a thank you to the viewers and the people that actually took the time to subscribe to my shitty content to help me reach that goal of mine. I want to do that for you. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Hope you enjoyed the Bang Showcase. Hope you download the mod and enjoy it. Hopefully use it with your friends. And I'll catch you all later.